What's up guys, Mitchell Watts with Town & Country TV. Today is a fun day because I have my hands on the keys to this Bronco. This is truly a one-of-one Ford Bronco, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why. But before I tell you exactly what we did to this vehicle to make it a one-of-one Bronco, I want to tell you who it belongs to. So some of you OGs and eagle-eyed viewers might remember a guy named Josh from the Bronco Off-Rodeo. Well, he has been a great guy to me, and he's introduced me to a lot of people through the Bronco Off-Rodeo and through the Bronco Nation and a lot of things like that. So I'm super grateful, and we've kind of turned into friends, if you will. And you know, he has this Bronco that he actually, believe it or not, has got a lot of miles on. I think he's got like 17,000 miles on this thing now. And anyways, he picked up the phone and called me. He said, I'm thinking about doing some customization to it. I said, okay, what do you have in mind? Well, a long story short, this is what it boils down to. So this is obviously a 2021 Ford Bronco. This is actually a Black Diamond from the factory. So from the inside, you have some blue accents. Well, on the outside, you got these blue accents to kind of tie into the blue accents that are on the marine grade vinyl. Now, the first thing you're gonna notice is that on this striping back here, it says Roush. Now, what's interesting about that is Roush is very particular about their name, their branding, and also being able to reduplicate. So because of a couple different things, his connections at Roush Performance, he was actually able to get the massive box or the Bronco off-road kit that you can buy for the Bronco. And one of the things he wanted is he wanted something that was outside of just the black sticker, if I'm not mistaken. And so he actually had Roush custom make this blue sticker to be able to tie in onto that interior. Definitely a one-of-one because of that vinyl sticker, but that's not all. There's also a lot going on with the suspension system. And for that, I'm gonna bring in Josh himself. Well, Josh, man, thank you so much for allowing us to customize your vehicle. Appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. It's been great being here for the last 2 days and then getting to see you again.
Well, absolutely, man. Well, okay, so we've kind of gone over a little bit on the Roush package. We haven't really gone over it in detail, but we're gonna go over the Roush package a little bit more, but tell us a little bit more about the suspension, what you chose, why you chose it, and kind of a little bit about it.
Okay, so for a long time I ran with the Raptors and had, you know, the Fox suspension and stuff, and going through and doing research. Well, it came out to, I found the group of guys called Icon Dynamics. They're out of California, and I chose them to do the suspension on this. So we were at SEMA, made friends with them, and they said, hey, we're going to send you this kit so you can take to Supercell and all the rest of the spot, but we don't have it. So we might have to strip our own personal one down to ship it to you. Came in time, and now we have the Icon Stage 8 suspension system for the non-Sasquatch.
Stage 8. I'm from Alabama. I can't count that high.
Well, so you take your 6'3" and kind of divide it a little bit. So
He said it for me. I'm off the hook for the rest of this video. Well, that's okay. So we've got an Icon Stage 8 suspension system, yeah. And so what you're telling me is outside of their prototype, their research and development rig, this is the only one in the world with this suspension.
Only one in the world.
That's pretty cool. Well, I do have to say a huge thank you for allowing us to do the install work. Yeah, man, I appreciate you very much. Like I said, I appreciate your friendship. Let's talk a little bit more about the suspension system itself. First thing, $10,856.63. That is the going price for this kit on the retail site of Icon. Unbelievably expensive kit, but you do get a lot going on with it. So as you can see, we've got an upper control arm that is made out of billet aluminum. So a solid block, they basically mill it down to this very strong setup that you have here. That's gonna do a couple of different things. It's gonna allow you to keep a nice factory alignment, so that way you're not gonna be dealing with your suspension pulling to the side. You'll be able to get it back into that factory spec. The other thing you'll notice, you've got these massive coilovers with a remote reservoir. Now these are adjustable right off the top. So you can adjust it 1 through 10, I think, 1 through 8, something like that. But a fun fact, the guy that sent the kit to us, they said, don't turn it up above 2. You're not gonna need anything above 2. I'm like, well, why'd you give us so many extra choices? But it's kind of funny that you have that ability if you're just gonna be like Lauren Healy and jumping off the side of a cliff in your Bronco. But anyways, so yeah, you've got a lot of suspension system going on up front, but really where they kind of went crazy is in the back of this vehicle. So just like the front, you do have a set of remote reservoir coilovers, still adjustable in the rear, just like they were in the front, but you've got a set of lower rear trailing arms that is the same thing, made out of billet aluminum, just like those upper control arms in the front. So you've got that massively overbuilt system in the rear as well. You even also have upper control arms as well. You can see that Icon, this is the only kit in the world. Icon really just wanted to send us and show what the world they're actually capable of. So you've got lower and upper, and I believe it also has a rear trailing arm as well. So, I mean, the suspension system is absolutely overkill. So if you're looking for that overkill system, we're not actually a dealer for them. Josh is just a buddy of mine, and he asked if we would install this particular kit for him. Normally we don't accept parts from outside, but he's been such a good dude to me, and he's a good friend, so we thought we'd make an exception there. This is one of my, if you guys are an OG on the channel, you've seen this, the Rock Slide Power deployable steps. They call it their step sliders. Fun fact, if it wasn't for Josh introducing me to Rock Slide, none of you guys that have bought would have ever bought it from our dealership, TC Customs, because yeah, I probably wouldn't have even had them on our radar if it wasn't for him. So, Josh, thank you very, very much. I appreciate you, man. So I tell you what, I'm going to pull him back in here for one of the last pieces. We actually didn't install these, but I'm going to ask Josh, tell us what's going on with the BodyGuard.
So I've got BodyGuard Baja front and rear bumpers
Okay.
with the Quake LED lights in my front, with the pod lights up front. I've got a 10 Quake lights on the very front that I took off to put the Roush stripes on. But the BodyGuard bumpers have been really nice. I've taken it to Moab, taken it to Nevada off rodeo, and then take a beating and just keep on going.
Yeah. One thing you had mentioned about them is the look. What is it about the look? Because I agree with you, but tell the audience what is it about the look that you liked?
So the look to me is aggressive, but it stays with the body lines of the vehicle. So nothing's sticking out wider than, nothing's shrunk in more. So it goes right with the fender flares and just stays nice and neat with the lines of the Broncos.
Awesome, man. Well, what were you about to say before I cut you off?
I was just going to say really cool too. Aturo Tire reached out, and the new trail blades that we've got on here too. We're going to try those out for them and see how they do. I'm really super excited to try those out at Winter Rock at Bronco Super Celebration.
Absolutely. Well, hey, he brought it up, and I'm going to talk about that as well. So he is, I think you're going to be carving out some of the trails for us, aren't you?
Yep.
So if you go to the Bronco Super Celebration, I will be there as well. You'll be there pretty much every day, right?
Every day.
So I will be there, I know, Thursday and Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I can't remember. So DM me on Instagram if you want to know exactly what days I'll personally be there. I'm going to turn it into kind of like a family vacation and the Bronco Super Celebration.
It'd be nice to have you in our backyard.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, I'm saying, yeah, he's actually from the area, believe it or not.
Yep.
So he's he kind of knows what he's talking about when it comes to that regard. So yeah, let's do this. Let's take a look at the exhaust, and it kind of lets you. Actually, let's go ahead and do that now. Let's take a look at the exhaust system. So because the Roush package, it actually comes with the exhaust system. Is that right?
Correct, it does. It comes right with the kit.
Well, if you guys have watched our video in the past, you've seen a lot of the different things that come on that Roush package. This one is a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost as well, and I think it sounds fantastic with that exhaust system.
I got 2.7.
You have a 2.7?
2.7.
So I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got corrected on camera, and I like it. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
It really does sound good. We just got through taking it for a very quick spin. It's not too loud for that soft top.
No, it's not at all.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like that perfect blend. But yeah, in fact, let's just go ahead and let you hear what it sounds like. I like it. I mean, it's not going to blow your eardrums out, which is exactly what you need on a Bronco. You don't need anything that's crazy loud because you're not looking at a V8. Oh, we got some underglow. Is that the? Where'd you get the Quake from? Or is this Quake LEDs?
Quake LEDs underneath, yeah.
Awesome. That's is it adjustable, or is it stuck on that color, or how does?
I got 32 different colors I can pick from. I can brighten them. I can strobe them. I can do whatever I want. I can turn my music on and make them dance to the music. Do whatever I need to do. So.
That is pretty cool.
I have an app on my phone.
That is fancy. I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess Fast and the Furious is back on the Bronco, right?
Well, I use these at Windrock and stuff at night, so I can see where my car's going up and down. So I can turn it on the white or the blue or whatever I want, and just give me a nice
Pretty
outlay
cool.
of light. Yeah.
That is pretty cool. So let's do this. Let's take a quick look at the inside of this Bronco. The Bronco Black Diamond is probably one of my favorite, let's just say underrated trim levels on the Bronco for a couple different reasons. You still have your heated seats, which is important to me, and that marine grade vinyl really does a good job of transferring that heat into your butt, into your back. The only downside is if it's really hot outside and this thing is sitting in direct sunlight, the leather or the marine grade vinyl gets very, very, very hot. But you know, that's why you can get a couple of different things. If you wanted to get, you know, kind of one of those bimini tops, you have that ability to do so. So one of the things I also want to point out to you is the blue stitching, the blue door handles. That really does a good job of tying that back into that blue stripe that you heard earlier on the Bronco Black Diamond. So I want to show you one last thing in the cargo area. All right, so the Roush package itself does come with a set of WeatherTech mats that are, I believe they're WeatherTech, but they are branded Roush all the way around. Now, here's one, I love showing this. It's oh, get you some of that. Got you a little charger with some pipes on it. Anyways, let's get back to the video. So I love the fact that we got 17,000 miles on this thing, and you can see this is actually how he operates out of this thing. Got you a soft top, but what I wanted to focus in on is the actual series box back here. So as you probably have already seen in one of our previous videos, the Roush package actually comes in this really nice crate, and you can actually take the crate with you if that's something you want. Now, he's not going to be taking the whole crate back with him, but he's got these branded, the Roush R-Series for the Bronco performance parts. He's going to basically take those back, and I don't know, maybe he might try and catch Jack Roush Jr. or Jack Roush Sr., maybe get an autograph and maybe throw some epoxy on this thing and kind of seal it away. I think that is a super cool touch. And there you go. That is my man Josh's Bronco. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Even more so, thank you very much for the friendship. Man, I appreciate you very much. Yeah, that was awkward. I don't know if you... like, what do you do here? Anyways, thank you very, very much for making the trip all the way from Knoxville down to here. So thank you it was in Knoxville? Yep. It is Knoxville. Okay. I knew it was in Tennessee, but I didn't know exactly where. But anyways, thank you very much for, I know you got let's see here. It is almost 7 o'clock p.m. right now, and I know you've got a 4 or 5 hour drive back. So there he is again. Get her done, baby. Well, seriously, I want to go ahead and get you back on the road because I know you got a long drive ahead of you. I just wanted to say thank you, and a huge thank you to you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you found it entertaining, seeing kind of truly a one-of-one Bronco all the way through. And guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to the channel with that bell notification turned on. Hit me up on Instagram if you want to find out exactly what days we're going to be at the Bronco Super Celebration. And tell us, where can we find you on Instagram?
So Bronco Life 365 on Instagram, and getting ready to start a YouTube channel with the same thing. So hit me up anytime.
That's awesome, man. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Go ahead and comment down below if you have any questions. Hit that like button and make sure you are subscribed to the channel with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss a single video. Peace.